Welcome to Mountain Grove Panther Volleyball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. We're at home tonight in the Coliseum, as Brush likes to call it. Really the arena here in Mountain Grove. Houston comes to town tonight to face off against your Mountain Grove Panthers. We did a little digging here earlier to see a little bit about what's been going on with these two teams prior to today. Yeah, buddy.
Are you right here?
Oh, yeah, thank you. People are texting me. The whole thing's going. It's all good, right?
You're not ready.
Yeah, I'm not. You're not ready for this. Hey, JV did take the win whenever we got here. They won two sets, 25-10 and 25-14. Looked like they were having a good time doing it. We go back. Of course, this is your pregame show brought to you by our friends over at Hawkins Home and Lawn. Make sure you stop by and check out Hawkins Home and Lawn for all your home needs. They got you covered over there. Last time Houston got a W against varsity in Mountain Grove was way back in 2021. Mountain Grove holds a 5-8-1 record for this season. Houston sits at 6-3. It's looking to be a good match here. We went down, made the long trip down to Thayer Tuesday night, and man, that first set.
That was a quick night.
Yeah, it was a quick night. They ended up closing it out in 3 sets. But it was kind of like the Chiefs game watching the first set, you know what I mean? Like you wonder what was going on. And then they just pulled it out and started playing like you know that they can, and ended up taking it in 3 sets. Looking for the same thing here tonight. You want to see them come home and be able to get a big win here at home and do it in quick fashion because everybody loves that, right?
Absolutely.
All right, like I said, Hawkins Home and Lawn sponsors your pregame show. Make sure you go check out the team at Hawkins Home and Lawn. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to the studio. We're going to run some commercial inventory for you here, let you know who sponsors your Mountain Grove Panther Sports. And when we come back here at home, it's in the arena tonight at Mountain Grove. Mountain Grove versus Houston. It's volleyball right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. to go here as they're announcing the starting lineups for Houston. Did you get them all yet there, Timmy? Timid about helping me out here, making it happen, while they're announcing the starters. You know, we pass the work along. We let Tim write down the starters for. I think he missed all of them though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. Did you get them?
Everyone but the last one.
Everyone but the last one.
That 12?
12. That sheets. Yep. You got it?
Oh, Kelly. Yeah, you know.
Yep, I need that one. Thank you.
Ours. Right.
Let's announce the starting lineups for your Lady Panthers. It looks like Rowan Kelly will start. Aubrey Gerla, Golden, Peterson, Hadley Driscoll. Ellie Kreiner starting tonight for the Lady Panthers. And wearing the number 3, and she's your libero tonight. This is new for the Lady Panthers. That'll be Sadie Schober wearing the different color jersey for the Lady Panthers tonight. That's as many Panthers in the last 3 games that have changed up in that spot. So hoping that Coach Bobby Jo Bear finds what she's looking for in a libero down there to get this one started. For the Lady Tigers from Houston, Kinley Weaver, Millie Maynor, Haley Sheets, Claire Benoist, Kayla Wagner, and Annabelle. Looks like it's going to be Peterson. You know how I like to forget people's name, right? While I'm looking at them, too. It doesn't matter how many times you say them. Hadley Driscoll. We're going to get Golden along with Gerla on the front line. The back line will be Kelly Schober. And Driscoll. Sorry. Driscoll's not on the front line. But now we're set to go here. It's going to be Panther serve to start, and Rowan Kelly will start it off for the Lady Panthers. Back to serve Rowan Kelly. And she's going to send it on its way. It'll get over. It'll be bumped up to the front line on the other side, set for the outside hitter. And the point goes to the Panthers as the Lady Tigers are in the net to start the match. 1-0 Lady Panthers. They want to send a shout out to our friends over at Harker Pump and Plumbing, getting on the radio with us and supporting your Mountain Grove Panther sports. If you're having water issues, you need to call our friends over at Harker. Serve gets across there for the Lady Panthers. They're going to bump it over from the Tiger side. Driscoll bumps it up for Gerla. She gets it across. They dig it out and then back to the other side with it. That was a nice dig from Sadie Schober there. She'll send it up to the front line. And that's Sophie Peterson putting it across for a Panther point there. Makes it 2-0 here in the first set. Back to serve, Rowan Kelly.
I don't think I've seen Rowan Kelly miss a serve yet.
Did you really just jinx her like that, Tim?
I didn't
serve
jinx her.
Coming, she'll get. She's another one that's consistent from behind the line back there. I jinxed her down there in Thayer, though. Serve coming, it'll get over. Dug out by the back line, set for the middle hitter. She'll push it over, and that's Curtis that's checked in, isn't it? No, what? I'm losing a name here. Sorry about that, folks. And back to the Panther side now. Gerla will pick it up for him. Sends it over to Kelly, and she'll hit that one into the net.
3-2 the score.
Yep. That's Kaylee Virtue that's checked in. I don't know why I was saying the wrong name. So Virtue's checked into the front line for the Lady Panthers. Serve coming from the Tigers. It'll be dug out by Peterson. And nobody there. Gerla tried to chase it across the court, but not there. Tied up at 3. Here in the first set, JV took both sets. Mountain Grove did, 25-10 and 25-14. Serve coming, dug out by Peterson, set up for Golden. She'll push it across. It'll be dug out on the other side for the Tigers. Outside hitter gets it down for a point for the Tigers. First lead of the game for them, 4-3. Serve coming, that's number 17 for the Tigers back to serve. She'll get it across. That's going to be dug out by Peterson, set by Gerla for Virtue, and she'll get it over for a Panther point, knotted up at 4.
As the young ones say these days, that's what's up.
That's what's up. Grayson McNeil had the serve prior to. That will send Sadie Schober back to serve. I think they were playing Ring Around the Rosies down there for a minute. Schober back to serve for the Panthers. And discussion between the side official and the scoring official. Nothing doing there. Tied at 4. Schober with the serve. She'll get it over. It'll be dug out on the back line. Set by the middle setter, outside hitter. Tries to put that one down. It's dug out by Kelly. Gurla bumps it up. That's number 18 for the Lady Panthers. Front line for you is Kreiner, Virtue, and Gurla. Get it across. Schober digs it out. Set by Gurla for Peterson. She sends it. It's dug out by the back line and set up by McNeil. She'll push it across now. And 2 hits. Point goes to the Lady Panthers. 2 hits on the other side, they said. That's going to send Sophie Peterson back to serve for the Lady Panthers. We're knotted up at 5. Serve will get across. Dug out by the back line, set by the middle setter, outside hitter, pushes it over with some touch. That's number 19, Ariana Flores. Takes the lead 6-5. And the subs on the Houston side, and that's going to send number 30, Annabelle Westbrook, back to serve for the Lady Tigers. She'll send it. Peterson with the dig, Gurla with the set. That's Kelly who punches it across. That's a Panther point. I think they gave the points to the wrong people. 6-6. And that is going to send back for the Panthers, Hadley Driscoll. She gets it over, but the Tigers able to score there. Makes it 7-6. Back to serve for the Tigers now is Kinley Weaver. Weaver will send it. And that's dug out by the back line for the Panthers. Set up for Gurla. She'll push it across. It's dug out on the backside for the Tigers. And somehow or another, the Panthers able to get it back over. Good job, Sophie Peterson. Big swing from the outside hitter on the other side for Houston, though. Puts it where the Panthers aren't. Gives them a 2-point advantage here. It's 8-6 Tigers in the first set. Weaver back for the Tigers. She'll send it. Schober with the dig. Set by Driscoll. That's Kelly with the kill. 8-7. And that's going to send Ellie Kreiner back to serve. And Sadie Schober will check out. Lila Golden checks in. Kreiner set to serve. She'll send it. And out the back line, but not before it's touched by a Tiger. Tied up at 8. Kreiner back to serve again. Cross to the Panthers now. The dig from Golden. Not sure what happened there. Errant hit, went out of bounds. 9-8 Tigers. And Kreiner will come out. On the floor, you got Hadley Driscoll, Rowan Kelly, so is Sadie Schober. Say that 5 times fast. Peterson, Golden, and Gurla. Bumped up by Kelly, set by Driscoll for Golden. Golden will push it over for the Panthers, and that gets down for a Panther point. We're tied at 9. Back and forth battle here in the first set between SCA opponents. That'll send Rowan Kelly back to serve for the Lady Panthers.
5-year winning streak on the line.
That's right, 5-year winning streak. Sent over by, oh yeah, that's a point for the Panthers as Kelly gets the serve over and the Tigers can't handle it. 10-9. Rowan Kelly back to serve again. And she'll send it on its way. It'll get over for the Panthers. It'll be dug out by the back line. Set up for the outside hitter. She pushes it across. Peterson with the nice dig there. Panthers get it back over to the Tigers side of things. They'll set it up for the outside hitter. That's Driscoll with a nice dig. Sets it up for Peterson. She'll get it over to the Tiger side. They'll push it back to the Panthers now. That was Kelly setting it up for Driscoll, who sets it up for Golden. And the point goes to the Lady Panthers on a big swing there. Makes it 11-9. Panthers to serve here. Rowan Kelly. Jump serve coming. She gets it over, and that's out the
Oh.
back line. Point this time will go to the Lady Tigers. 11-10. I wonder what's up with all the trash bags for the student section.
Something to do with trash can, homecoming nights.
Uh-huh.
I saw a brief post about it.
I did too as well, but I'm, that's just how much I was paying attention. Anyway, serve gets over from Houston, and we'll set it up on the Panthers side for Gerla, who sends a strike over, but it's just a tad too long, and we're tied at 11. Just a bit outside, Tim.
Just a touch.
That'll send back number 10. That's Drake. She'll get it over. Panthers with it now. Set it up for Peterson. They had 2 hits on it. 12-11. Did they give the points to the right people?
I think so. Well, no.
12-11
No,
Panthers, they say.
That's
Well, Tigers get it over. Set up for Peterson. She gets it across. It's dug out on the other side. Sets it up for the back line. They'll push it over. Schober with the dig. Set by Driscoll. Hammered down. And that's Gerla with the big kill there. Makes it 12-12. And sends Aubrey Gerla back to serve. Gotta love it, Tim.
it's an exciting game so far.
There you go. Gerla with the serve. She gets it over. It'll be dug out by Houston. Set up for the outside hitter. Big swing coming. Dug out by Kelly on the back line. Hits the net, and
Nice.
Golden wings it over. Man, that was a good wherewithal there. Oh, but just not enough. As she got fingertips on it there, and it rolled backwards, and nobody could get to it. Point's going to go to the Tigers. 13-12.
Golden's such a great asset on that front line.
Oh, yeah. Grayson McNeil back to serve, and she'll get the point for the Lady Tigers. 14-12. Timeout called by coach for the Panthers, Bobby Joe Bayer. We're going to send it back to the studio and get a word from our Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports. It's Big Country 99. I figured it out. There you go, Brush. Sorry about that, buddy. That stinking printer cable got me again. As we get sound back for you on there. Sorry, folks that have been watching the video. Houston will get it over, and that's Kelly who gets it out. Golden taps it across for the Lady Panthers to take a 2-1 advantage here. Lady Panthers took the first set and a barn burner, 25-22. And looking to take the second one as well here. Aubrey Gerla will serve for the Panthers. She gets it over. It'll be set up by the front line. Outside hitter with a big swing. And Kelly, somehow or another, able to dig that one out. Gets it over to Virtue, who bumps it across for the Lady Panthers now. Set up on the Tigers side of things. Bounce off the top of the net, but they'll play and say that the net official will say that the point goes to the Lady Panthers and makes it 3-1. 3-1 score here. And that's going to send Gerla back to serve. Yeah, dang it, Brush. Sorry, buddy. We'll get you back on, or well, it is back on anyway. And that's going to get out the back line, and the Lady Panthers take another point here, 4-1. 4-1 your score. Aubrey Gerla to serve. Yes. And they'll get it across now. Lady Tigers with it. They'll set it up for the outside hitter, and she'll get that one down for a point for the Tigers. 4-2. Lady Panthers lead by 2, up 1-0. That's McNeil back to serve. She'll get it across. That's Kelly who digs it out, set over, and push across. Dig it out on the other side now to the Panthers. That's Schober to Gerla to Peterson, and you're not handling that. Peterson with a big swing there makes it 5-2, Lady Panthers. We're getting a substitution here as Ellie Kreiner will check in, and somebody else checked out too. We've got Virtue and Kreiner in, and Schober went back to serve. Schober was checking out, but she went back to the back line. Over to the other side now. Tigers can't handle it. That's 6-2 Panthers. Panthers lead the second set, 6-2. You got Schober back to serve. Schober sends it. Dug out by the back line. It'll be set by the middle setter for the outside hitter. It'll be dug out on the Panthers side by Gerla. Set for Virtue. She'll push it over. Point goes to the Lady Tigers. They'll say that she had 2 hits on it. 6-3. Subs coming on the Tigers side. On the Panthers side, you got Virtue, Gerla, Kreiner on the front line. That's dug out by Schober. Set up for Kreiner. She'll push it across. Now dug out on that side. Bump back to the Panthers. That's Kelly with it. She'll send it up to Gerla, who sets Peterson up for another big kill. 7-3. Sophie Peterson dropping the hammer. Now the student section getting into it, and more of them showing up every minute. Getting a little competition going with their classmates across the way there from Houston. 7-3 the score. Timeout taken. Lady Panthers talking it over with Coach Bobby Joe Bayer over there. We're going to keep it right here. On the floor for the Lady Panthers, you'll have Rowan Kelly, Kreiner, Gerla, Peterson back to serve, Virtue on the front line. Schober will play the back line. And we're set to go here as the Tigers take the court. Coach Sloan talking it over with them. Now the official having a word with Coach Bayer and then stepping back to the net. Looks like we're ready to go here as Peterson back to serve once again for the Lady Panthers. There's the whistle. She'll get it over. It'll be dug out by the back line. The setter will set it for the outside hitter, and she hits it into the net. 8-3 Panthers. You should be able to hear more of me than you want to. Peterson will get it over for the Panthers. Dug out on the other side. Set back to the Panthers now. Peterson with the dig. That's Gerla who sets up Kelly. And point goes to the Lady Tigers Is that one just a bit outside? And they'll get a rotation over there on Houston's side of things, and that'll put number 30 back to serve for the Tigers. That is Annabelle Westbrook. What's up there, Denver? Mr. Mitchell stopping by. That one will be set up by Gerla, pushed across by Kreiner, and McNeil can't handle it. 9-4, Lady Panthers lead here. And we're going to get a substitution on the Panther side of things as Virtue checks out and Driscoll checks in. Hadley Driscoll back to serve for your Lady Panthers. She will get it over, mishandled on the back line, and that's a point for the Lady Panthers, makes it 10-4. Houston, I don't know if it was just, I don't know. That'll be a serve from Driscoll. It'll be dug out and pushed back to the Panthers now. Driscoll gets up to the front to set it up. Kreiner pushes it across. It'll be dug out on the Tiger side of things. Set up for the outside hitter, and she blasts it out the back line. Point goes to the Lady Panthers. It's 11-4. The first set was back and forth, back and forth. We score, they score. We score, they score. Second set, 11-4 Panthers. Driscoll gets it over. Tigers can't handle it. Ends up on the floor, makes it 12-4. Lady Panthers lead. Front line for the Lady Panthers right now, you got Rowan Kelly, Gerla, Kreiner, and then on the back line you'll have Driscoll serving. You got Sophie Peterson back there along with Schober. Served across, dug out, set up for the outside hitter, and she's blocked. That's Rowan Kelly, says not in my house. And Coach Sloan will take another timeout. It's 13-4. Lady Panthers rolling in the second set. We'll send it back to the studio and get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Lady Panthers back to serve. That's Driscoll who will send it across. It'll be dug out on the backside, pushed across, and they'll put it where the Panthers aren't. That's the first point the Tigers have scored in quite a little while here, 13-5. And back to serve for the Tigers is number 3, Kinley Weaver. She'll push it across. That was Peterson with the dig, set by Driscoll. Kreiner gets it over for the Panthers. Now on the other side with it. They bump it back across to the Panthers. Peterson will bump it up to the front line, set by Driscoll, and that's pushed across. I couldn't tell if it was Rowan Kelly or Aubrey Gerla that pushed it over. Regardless, the Panthers score 14-5. And that's going to send Ellie Kreiner back to serve for your Lady Panthers. Kreiner will send it. And a little too much on it, goes out the back line. 14-6, the score here in the second set. Kreiner checks out. Golden checks in. So you've got Driscoll, Gerla, Golden, and then Kelly, Schober, Peterson. Serve coming, that's number 25, or 26, oh nope, Claire Benoist. And she'll get that one across for a Tiger point, makes it 14-7. Peterson will come out, and it looks like we're going to get Hannah Dowden checking in for your Lady Panthers. Serve will stay with Claire Benoist. Set to serve back there. She'll send it on a ride. Schober with the dig. Driscoll sets it for Golden, and that's just a little too hard and out the back. 14-8. Benoist back to serve once more. Tigers send it. Dug out by the back line for the Panthers. Kelly pushes it across to the Tiger side of things. They'll set it up for the outside hitter. It's going to be dug out by Schober. Misplayed off the net. She was looking right at it. Knew what she wanted to do with it, but couldn't make it happen. 14-9 the score, and Coach Bobby Joe Bayer is going to take a timeout here and talk things over with her Panther players. We're going to send it back to the studio to get a word from your Mountain Grove Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. $99. 14-9 the score. Lady Panthers lead. Serve is with Benoist and the Tigers. They'll send it across, dug out by Dowden. Driscoll will bump it up to the net, pushed over by Golden. Point goes to the Lady Tigers. They'll say that it was hit out of bounds. Not sure how that was out of bounds, but what can you do about it? 14-9, 14-10 that is. Like a 5-point run here for the Tigers. Uh-oh. Official calling the Tiger player that's the net judge, or the backline judge for Houston. Now they're going to call somebody else over. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, they're calling the superintendent over. Dr. Gerla going to have to come and have a talk with the net judge. So waiting to see what that's all. While we wait to see what that's all about, let's go ahead and send it back to the studio to get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Volleyball right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Lady Panthers score there makes it 15-10. So I'm guessing the confusion had to do with the student section, because after the net judge talked to Dr. Gerla, he went over and had a chat with the student section about things. That's Rowan Kelly that sends it across for a Panther point, though. I think we need Dr. Gerla to talk to the student section a little more often. 2 straight points there from the Panthers after allowing 5 in a row from the Tigers. Back to serve now, Rowan Kelly. She'll send it across. It'll be dug out by the back line. The setter will set it for the outside hitter. She'll bump it over. Peterson bumps it up, sets it by Driscoll. That's Gerla. Just a little too hard there, and the point goes to the Tigers as that flies out the back, 16-11. Lady Panthers lead here by 5, and that'll send McNeil, or no, McNeil stays up front. That is number 10 for the Tigers, and Drake. Drake will send it. That's Kelly with the dig, Driscoll with the set, and Lila Golden with the kill. 17-11. Subs coming. Virtue will check in, Driscoll will check out. And that'll send Aubrey Gerla back to serve for your Lady Panthers. We're in the second set here. If you're just joining us, it's 17-11. Lady Panthers lead. Gerla gets the serve across. It'll be set up for the outside hitter. Gerla with the dig. Schober sets it. Peterson pushes it across now to the other side. They'll set it for the outside hitter. She hits it real hard, and that was flying out the back, but it rolls off of Gerla's arms. She'll set it, and Peterson, I'm sorry, that's not Peterson, that's Virtue, sends it out the back. 17-12, just a little bit too long there, but she had the right idea. Put it where they're not. That will send McNeil back to serve for the Tigers. 5-point advantage, Panthers. She'll get it over. Schober will dig it out. Gerla with the set. Peterson with the big swing. Somehow or another, the Panthers get it back over, but they award the point to the Tigers. They said one of the Panthers had 2 hits there. 17-13, back within 4 now are the Tigers, and McNeil to serve. There's the serve. She'll get it across. Peterson will bump it. Set over, and that's Virtue who pushes it across, and they squeak a point in there, making it 18-13. Subs coming as Golden checks out. Kreiner checks in. Schober back to serve. The lefty will send it. It'll be dug out by the back line. The middle setter sets it for the outside hitter. She wings it across. Schober with the dig. Set up by Gerla. That's Kreiner with a big swing, and it's dug out on the other side. Pushed across. Point goes to the Lady Panthers. She'll say 2 hits. 19-13. Lady Panthers lead here in the second set. They're up 1-0. And Schober with service. Schober with the serve. It'll be dug out and set up for the outside hitter. Big swing from her. If you saw the look on Aubrey Gerla's face, you'd know why I was laughing. She said that was fast. 19-14. Tigers score a point there. And it'll be Tigers serve. That's going to send, I can't really read her number, 26 back to serve for the Tigers. She'll send it. Schober with the dig. Gerla with the set. Peterson punches it to the back line. McNeil digs it out. Sets it up for the outside hitter. Big swing, and that's going to be off of a Panther player. So a point off the deflection. It's 19-15. And back to serve again will be number 26, Kayla Wagner, the senior heavy team here in Houston. They've got 4 seniors, 5 seniors. Sends it across. Peterson with the dig. That's Gerla to set it up for Peterson. She has it blocked, but it goes out of bounds on the Tigers' side of the floor. Point goes to the Lady Panthers. It's 20-15 in the second set here at the Coliseum, as Brush likes to call it. That's going to send Sophie Peterson back to serve. She'll send it on the right and dug out barely by the back line there. They'll set it up. Push back across to the Panthers side. That's Peterson with the dig. Gerla with the set. Rowan Kelly sends it. It'll be dug out on the other side. They'll push it back to the Panthers. Peterson to Gerla, to Kreiner, to the floor. Panthers score. 21-15. Student section starting to get into it. Panthers lead this one 1-0. It's 21-15 here, and that is Peterson with the serve. She'll get it over. Back line digs it out. Middle setter, I don't know where she was bumping that to. The back line will push it across to the Panthers. Gerla sets it up for Kreiner, who sends it. It'll be dug out now. Set for the outside hitter on the Tiger side. Big swing. Schober with the dig. Gerla with the set. Peterson will get it back across. You're not handling that. It's in the stands. Sophie Peterson, 22-15. Panthers lead here. Peterson back to serve for your Lady Panthers. Serve coming. Sends it. Back line, digs it out. Setter sets it. Outside hitter with the big swing, and that's into the net. 23-15, Lady Panthers. Rotation coming on the other side. Looks like Benoist is going to check in. Peterson back to serve for the Panthers. And she'll get it over. Back line digs it out. Middle setter sets it for the outside hitter. Benoist pokes it over. Dug out by Peterson. Set by Gerla. Kreiner sends it to the back line. They dig it out. That's McNeil who bumps it up to the front to Benoist, who pushes it over. On the Panther side of things, set up for Virtue. She'll get it across. Back to the Panthers now on a short dig by the Tigers, and Rowan Kelly gets it across on touch pass. Back to the back line now, and Peterson with the dig. Sets it up for Kreiner, and they'll somehow or another get it back to the Panthers side. That was amazing. Set up for Kreiner again. She'll take a big swing at it. They'll dig it out in the back line. But this one falls short to the net, and Kreiner can't get to it. Makes it 23-16. Tigers score. Subs coming. That's number 30 going back to serve for the Tigers, Westbrook. Westbrook will send it. That's Peterson with the dig. And a mishandle on the front line there. And the point will go to the Tigers, 23-17. Coach Bear said, what are you doing? Serve coming from Westbrook. She'll get it over. Schober will dig it out. Gerla sets it for Kelly, just a little too hard. Out the back, or actually out the side there, 23-18. And Coach Bobby Joe Bayer says, hey, we need to talk things over. Not going our way. 23-18, the score. Lady Panthers are leading it here in the second set, up 1-0. We'll send it back to the studio to get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports. It's Big Country 99. Peterson set up for Kelly, and that's a Panther point. Talking it over work, 24-18. Sub coming, Virtue will check out, Driscoll will check in for the Lady Panthers, and Hadley Driscoll will go back to serve. It's set point here in the second set. Match point, that is. Driscoll serves, it'll be dug out, and set up for the outside hitter. She takes a big swing at it, and it goes out the back line. That'll do it for set number 2. Panthers take it 25-18. So up 2-0 here, 25-22 and 25-18. Panthers lead going into the third set. We're going to send it back to the studio to get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Okay, so you just go ahead and run commercials. We got like 2.5 minutes here. It's really important for you to communicate with me. If you can't hear me, you need to start talking, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm waiting for you to tell me that I'm not on the air anymore. Every time. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, very important, you got to communicate.
All right.
I got 2 minutes left.
Okay. Justin, do you want me to go back up or? Wait, what? No, I'm completely all sorts of wrong. I
And then give Michael the business there for not talking to me. But we got it all straightened out, didn't we, Michael? 54 seconds. We're getting ready to go here in the third set. Panthers lead 2-0. Rowan Kelly will start it off for the Lady Panthers here. Front line, you'll have Driscoll. Or no, she's going to be on the back line. Back line will be Kelly, Driscoll, and Schober. Front line is going to be Gerla, Kelly, and Peterson. Not Kelly, sorry. Golden and Peterson. And Panthers take the first point there. First point of the third set belongs to the Lady Panthers. Rowan Kelly will go back to serve again. Serve coming, and she'll send it. And it'll be bumped up by the back line, set up and across, and Panthers can't get to it. Tied at 1. Tied at 1 here. Panthers took the first 2 sets, 25-22 and 25-18. JV won both of their sets, 25-10 and 25-14. Serve coming from Houston. Kelly will dig it out. Driscoll sets it for Golden. Golden gets it across. Now back to the Tigers, push it right back to the Panthers. They'll set it up for Peterson, and just a little bit low there, it goes into the net. 2-1 your score. Number 10 back to serve. That's Drake. She'll get it across. Kelly with the dig. Golden with the big swing, and that's a Panther point. 2-1. I'm sorry, 2-2. Sub coming here as Driscoll will check out, and Virtue will check in for the Lady Panthers. And Aubrey Gerla back to serve. Tied up at 2 here. 2 sets to none, Lady Panthers. Gerla gets it across, dug out by the back line, and they send it just a little too far. And Golden there to clean it up and push it over, makes it 3-2 Panthers. Gerla to serve. And she'll send it. Dug out by the back line, set up by the outside setter, and put down by the outside hitter for Houston. Schober can't get to it. Knotted up at 3. And the serve goes to Houston. Now it looks like McNeil will serve for the Lady Tigers. She'll send it over. That's Peterson with the dig. Gerla with the set. Virtue hammers it across. That one dug out. Now set back to the back, and Kelly will put it back in play for the Lady Panthers. Golden pushes it across the net. Benoist digs it out. Set up on the Panther side of things, or Tiger side for the outside hitter, and that goes out. The back line, 4-3 Panthers. And Golden will check out. Kreiner will check in. And Schober goes to the back line, and she'll be your server. So Kreiner and Peterson along with Virtue on the front line now for the Panthers. Set up and push back across. Point's going to go to the Lady Tigers. They'll say they were in the net. More than one, that's why I said they. And the "you can't do that" chants coming from the student section from the Tigers. They don't like it when the Panthers answer back. Look at the scoreboard, as there's an ace for the Tigers. I guess I shouldn't say things like that. Tigers take their first lead in the set here, 5-4. Back to serve, and they'll send it on its way, and that's Schober with the dig. Gerla will set it for Kreiner, who gets it over. Tigers able to push it back to the Panthers. Gerla will set it again, this time for Peterson. It's blocked. Kreiner able to dig it out. Panthers with it on their side now. Set up again for Peterson. This time she taps it over, and it's back to the back line. They're setting it back over to the Panther side of things. Be set up for Peterson again, and too much for the other side to handle as it flies out the back off the wrists of a Tiger player. We're knotted up at 5, and Peterson will go back to serve. Peterson sends it. Ace. 6-5. I don't know if they weren't ready or what. The whistle blew. Peterson will go back to serve one more time for the Panthers. She'll send it. Backline digs it out. Middle setter pushes it back across to the Panthers. Gerla will set it for Kreiner. Kreiner goes opposite direction with it. They'll dig it out on the Tiger side of things, set it up for their outside hitter. Rowan Kelly blocks it in the middle, and that's going to fall for a Panther point. 7-5, Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers lead here in the third set, 7-5. Somewhere. Peterson gets it over, high set, and Virtue bumps it up and sets it on the other side. Somehow the Panthers able to dig it out of the net. Gerlo will clear it and send it back to the other side now. Set for the outside hitter, big swing coming. Peterson with the dig. Schober sets it for Virtue. Virtue with a power shot. Is it in? No, it's not. Out the back line. 7-6. The score. Lady Panthers up 1. Oh, 6-7. I was like, what are they doing? So the score is 7-6. So of course the student section yelling 6-7, 6-7. Set up by the Panthers, and Kelly put too much on that one. Sends it out the back line. We're knotted up at 7. Looks like the third set's going to be another slobber knocker, as Brush would call it. Tied at 7. Houston with serve. They'll send it. Rolls across the top of the net. Dug out. Set up for Kelly. And she puts some heat on that one, but it's dug out on the back line. Tried to push it across to the Tigers, but the Panthers combined for a block over there. Another long volley coming. Tigers push it over to the Panthers now. Kreiner will hit it to the back line. It's going to be dug out there. Set for the outside hitter. Big swing coming. That's way too hard. It's 8-7 Panthers, as that one was headed up here to the concourse. Now 8-7 Panthers. And subs coming. Virtue will check out. Driscoll checks in, and Driscoll goes back to serve. Waiting on the net official to blow the whistle. He's set. She's set. They're set. There they go. Sends it across. It'll be dug out and set up for the outside hitter. She pushes it across. That rolls off of Schober's wrist there and flies where nobody can get to it. We're tied at 8. McNeil checks out on the other side. Checking in for the for the Tigers is Haley Sheets. Serve coming. Schober digs it out. Driscoll set it for Kreiner. Kreiner with a big swing, but Sheets there to put up the block. Actually, they'll say that is a Panther point there. So rolls off of Sheets into the floor, and that'll send Kreiner back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Lila Golden checks in. Kreiner gets it over. It'll be dug out by the back line. Outside or middle setter sets it for the outside hitter. Rowan Kelly attempts the block, but it rolls off and out of bounds. Point goes to the Lady Tigers. We're tied at 9. In the third set, Kreiner will check out. Driscoll checks back in. Front line will be Golden, Gerla, Driscoll. Back line will be Kelly, Schober, Peterson. Serve coming from Van Oyst. Panthers able to dig it out and get it across. That looked questionable for a minute. Set up for Sheets. Pushed across. Kelly with the dig there. That's Golden with the big swing, and that's in. 10-9. Lady Panthers off a hard hit by Lila Golden. Go up 10-9. And that's going to send back Kelly to serve for the Lady Panthers. Rowan Kelly set to serve. Jump serve coming. She gets it across. It's going to be dug out, and it falls before another Tiger can get to it. McNeil was the closest one to it. 11-9. Kelly to serve again. There's the whistle from the net official. Serve coming. She'll get it over. And out the back. Just a little too much on it. 11-10. Serve goes to Houston. We're going to get some subs here. As Sheets checks out. Or nope, Sheets moves over. That's what happened. Now they've got 19 in the game on the front line and that's Flores. Gets it over. Kelly bumps it up to the front line. Driscoll sets it for Golden. Golden will push it across. Now set for the outside hitter on Houston's side. Big swing. Diving save there from Rowan Kelly, but not enough as it goes into the net, and Lila Golden can't save it. We're tied at 11. Tied at 11 here, and that sends number 10 for the Tigers back to serve. That's Drake. Drake sends it. Kelly digs it. Driscoll sets it. Peterson sends it. Now to the other side, they'll set it up for the outside hitter, and she bumps it over to the Panthers. This time, Golden sets it to Driscoll, who sits it back to her, and then they have it blocked on the front side. Now that's Rowan Kelly with the big swing, and the point, or after it bumps around a little bit on the Tigers side of things, falls to the floor. Panthers take the lead, 12-11. Sends Aubrey Gurla back to serve. We're going to get a substitution here as Hadley Driscoll will check out and Virtue checks in. And we're waiting for Rowan Kelly to tie her shoe. Think she's got it there. As there's the whistle from the net judge, and Gurla sends that one right into the net, ties it back up at 12. Sheets will check out now. Number 3 checks back in. That's Weaver. McNeil back to serve, and she'll send it. Peterson digs it. Gurla sets it. Virtue pushes it across. McNeil will dig it out. And now Tigers called for lifting it. Or 2 hits. 2 hits on it. 13-12. Lady Panthers up by 1. Subs coming as Lila Golden checks out and Ellie Kreiner checks in. And Sophie Peterson will go back to serve here. 1 point advantage, Lady Panthers. She sends it across. McNeil digs it out. Nice job there by Virtue. She just got up over the top of the defender on the other side, or the girl that was trying to send it to her on the other side, and didn't let her. 14-12, nice block there. Gets it across, dug out. Virtue sets it to the other side. It's back to the Panther side now. Kelly will push it up to the front. Set up for Kreiner. She sends it, and the Tigers able to dig it out and get it back over. Set again by Gurla to Peterson with some touch this time to the Tiger side of things, and they block it. That was Virtue and Peterson combining for that one, and we're going to get a timeout here as Coach Sloan's seen enough. We'll send it back to the studio to get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Schober started off for us here. She'll get it across the net, set up by Benoist on the outside, and the point's going to go to the Lady Tigers. Big kill there. They'll say that not sure why. Something to do with Peterson, but I wasn't looking at her whenever that happened. 15-13, Tigers will serve again. Serve coming. Schober digs it out, set by Gurla. Peterson will send it. It's dug out by the back line, set up for the outside hitter. That's, I can't see her name, but she hit it into the net, 16-13. That was number 3 for the Tigers, Kinley Weaver. Peterson to serve. She sends it. Back line digs it. It'll be set by the middle setter, outside hitter. Tries to push it across, but it hits it out of bounds, 17-13. Lady Panthers up in this one, 17-13. Sophie Peterson back to serve. She'll send it. It'll be dug out, hit back to the Panthers on the dig. Kreiner to Gerla. They get it across. Now back to the Tigers. Now back to the Panthers again. That's Kreiner with the big swing. And number 10 can't get out of the way. Makes it 18-13. And Coach Sloan has to take yet again another timeout to deal with what the Panthers are giving them here. 18-13 the score. We'll send it back to the studio and get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panther volleyball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. 18-13 the score here in the third set. Panthers up in this one 2-0. They took the first one 25-22, the second one 25-18, and it's 18-13 in this one as dug out by Gerla there. Schober will set it for Virtue, who sends it to the back line. McKinley, again dug out by the Panthers. Set this time for Peterson, who sends it, and that's going to wing off a Tiger arm, and you're not going to save that. 19-13. Peterson will be back to serve for the Lady Panthers. On the court, you got Virtue, Kreiner, Kelly, Schober, Peterson, and Gerla. Peterson sends it. The back line digs it out. Middle setter will set it for the back line, and that'll fall down. Peterson can't get to it. 19-14 the score. Subs coming on Houston side of things. And for the Panthers, Peterson will check out, and Hannah Dowden checks in. Serve coming. Peterson with the dig. Gerla with the set. Kelly with the kill. Rowan Kelly with the big one, 20-14. And the switch coming here as Virtue checks out, and Hadley Driscoll will check back in. 6-point advantage, Lady Panthers here in the third set. Ready to go. There's Driscoll with the serve. She'll get it over. It'll be dug out by the back line. Middle setter sets it for the outside hitter. Blocked. That was Kreiner and Kelly combining, and then after all of that, Aubrey Gerla pokes it over and the Panthers score, 21-14. Was rolling across the net. And Gerla said, no, no. Driscoll sends it. Back line digs it. Set up for the other side now. Pushed over, and that's a kill for the Tigers. 21-16. Sorry. Back to serve. McNeil, she'll send it. Out the back. Sorry, that was Kinley Weaver. Sends it out the back line, 22-15. Kreiner back to serve for the Lady Panthers. There's the serve from Kreiner. McNeil wings it. They end up able to get it back over. Dowden will dig it out, set by Driscoll, and just a little too much on it from Lila Golden. It flies out the back. Point goes to the Lady Tigers, makes it 22-16. Kreiner will check out. Dowden will check in. Sorry, that's Kelly that checked in. Serve coming. Benoist with it. She'll send it. Schober digs it. Driscoll sets it. And it's put across by Gerla. Tigers able to dig that one out. That was a small miracle there. Set up by Driscoll. Pushed across by Kelly. Back line comes in clutch there and sets it up. Set across by the front line now. That's Driscoll with the dig. Set up for Schober, who gets it pushed right back to her. Driscoll able to keep it going for the Panthers. Over to the Tiger side. Now back to the Panthers. And Kelly will send it back to the Tigers. Benoist pushes it back to the Panthers. Dowden will dig it out. Set by Driscoll. That's Golden, who's blocked. And it falls on the Panthers' side, 22-17. Sheets in the middle. She's a menace there. Benoist will go back to serve. It's 22-17 here in the third set. Serve coming. Schober with the diving dig, but Sheets is there to put it away. Makes it 22-18. Tigers will keep the serve. Benoist set to serve here. She'll send it. Dug out by Schober. Driscoll sets it for Kelly, who pushes it across with a little touch. Now the other side now, dug out and set up for the outside hitter. That's out the back. 23-18, Lady Panthers 2 points away from finishing the night here in 3 sets. That'll send Rowan Kelly back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Kelly with the jump serve, gets it over. Dug out by the back line. Set up by the middle setter for the outside hitter. She pushes it over. Driscoll able to get under it, but nobody else around. 23-19. Subs on the Tigers side of things. It's going to send number 10 back, Drake, to serve. She sends it across. Dug out by Schober, set by Driscoll for Peterson, who's blocked. 23-20. Back to the Tigers for service. Set to go here. She'll send it over. That's Kelly with the dig. Driscoll with the set. Gerla with the power. And she puts it down, 24-20. Virtue's going to check in. Driscoll's going to check out. And send Gerla back to serve. Aubrey Gerla can finish it. She'll send it across. Dug out by the back line. They'll set it up for the outside hitter. And the Tigers able to stay alive here, 24-21, as that one flies out the back off a Panther player. Well, it started out a little one-sided, but we're tightening up here the closer we get to 25. It's 24-21, Panthers lead with McNeil back to serve for the Tigers. McNeil set, she'll send it over. Kelly with the dig, set up by Gerla, put over by Golden. Now back to the Panthers side, and Kelly can't get to it. 24-22. And the Panthers will take a timeout here. And we'll send it back to the studio as they do to get a word from our Panthers on your only home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. $3.99. And we're set up here. It looks like McNeil will go back to serve for the Tigers. It's 24-22. Panthers with set point. Tigers get it over. Dug out by Peterson. Gerla will set it up for Golden, and that's it. Golden with the kill, and the Panthers take it in 3 sets. 25-22 final there. 25-22 in the first set. 25-18 in the second set, and the third set closes out 25-22. After a little bit of a struggle there in the end, they let them score a couple of points. You were thinking that, you know, for sure, please don't let them get back in this, and only got to go 4 sets. But Panthers able to hold them off, 25-22. We'll send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll have your post-game report brought to you by your friends at the Grove Family Restaurant right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. at your post-game report brought to you by our friends over at the Grove Family Restaurant. Hey, make sure you go support the folks over at Grove Family Restaurant because they support your Mountain Grove Panthers. JV wins it tonight, 25-10 and 25-14. Varsity gave everybody a little bit of heart failure there at the end of the third set, but they were able to take it down 25-22, 25-18 in the second set, and ended up, what was it, 25-17
Yes,
or 18
it was
in the third?
too close for comfort.
Yeah, real close there in the third. First two sets, first set was super tight. I'm joined by Coach Bobby Joe Bayer. First set, super tight. They played back and forth ball.
Listen, and I actually fully expected that because we made some changes in the lineup last night.
Saw that.
And I was actually really nervous that they weren't going to remember where they were in rotation. And so we came in about an hour before it started, before the JV game, and kind of went over a rotation and just so everybody felt confident and comfortable. And they were switches that, you know, we've been thinking about for a long time, but I wanted some of those JV kids to get a little more development, and the time was right.
That's right.
So
third different libero in 3 games?
Yeah.
I see. You didn't think anybody would notice, did you?
I know. You're learning.
Hey, it's what we do, right?
Yes.
So third different libero in 3 games?
Yes, and that's the beauty of having a bunch of versatile players.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've got kids that I'm like, hey, you're playing libero tonight, and just like the switches that we made yesterday in practice, it wasn't like deer in the headlights. You know, they're kind of used to this at this point of the season.
Yeah,
We've
I
thrown
thought
in a lot of
did a great
different
job
things.
with it. Dowden did a great
did.
job when she had it.
Yes.
And of course,
Kylie Roth.
Yeah, I was forget. She lives down the road from me.
Yes.
I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Don't tell her that though.
Oh, I won't.
You know what farm she came from.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I do. I live down the road from them. Anyway, did a great job. All 3 of those girls have done a great job in their role out there. I thought you guys looked sharp tonight.
Yes.
We rolled in the second set. I mean, I don't know what you said to them in between sets, but whatever it was, it flipped the switch, and they were playing lights out in the second set. And they carried it over into the third.
Absolutely.
And I thought we were really doing well.
Yeah.
And right till we got to match point, and then it just couldn't score for 5 points.
Yes.
You know?
Well, and we talk about that in practice, that we kind of get to this good enough attitude, and that's something that we're trying to kill right now, and we're starving that good enough attitude and really making a stand for everyone hustling after and earning everything.
There you go. Hey, that's Coach Bobby Joe Bayer for your postgame report there. Panthers take the win tonight. We'll take it anytime we can get it, right,
yes,
Coach?
Sir.
And that's going to move you guys to, what, 6-8-1?
Yes.
So, and what's next for you?
We've got the weekend off, so that'll be good for the girls because we've been going nonstop.
You guys have been playing tournaments nonstop.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got the weekend off, and then next week we'll have Ava, Kabul, and then the Houston tournament.
Fantastic.
So, yes.
A lot more fun to be had than it seems, and we'll bring you all the action right here on your home. The only home of Panther Sports. It's Big Country 99.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep.